In the golden era of American trucking, giants ruled the highways. But behind their mighty engines hid a darker truth. These retro trucks, once the backbone of industry, were also some of the most dangerous machines ever to hit the road. From deadly design flaws to deadly crashes, today we dive deep into the top 10 most perilous vintage trucks that made history for all the wrong reasons. Buckle up, this ride isn't for the faint of heart. Number 4. In the world of heavy-duty American trucks, the Chevrolet Titan 90 stood out for its raw power and bold styling. Produced between 1968 and 1979, it was Chevy's answer to the growing demand for Class 8 trucks. But behind its chrome grille and rugged frame hid a dangerous flaw. Cut to close-up of brake drums and hydraulic lines, the Titan 90 was equipped with a notoriously underperforming brake system, one that didn't match the truck's size or power. On downhill grades or during emergency stops, drivers often face terrifying brake fade. In some cases, the brakes failed entirely, leaving the 18-wheeler rolling out of control. Newspaper clippings, crash reenactments, driver testimonies. Accidents involving the Titan 90 were not rare, and many were directly tied to its braking issues. One 1974 incident in Colorado involved a Titan that lost brakes on a mountain descent, resulting in a multi-vehicle pileup. Cut to expert mechanic or archive footage of Titan 90 service manual. What made the situation worse was the lack of widespread upgrades or recalls. Many owners had to retrofit their Titans with aftermarket brake boosters or air brake conversions, often at their own expense. Here's a fact: the Titan 90 was one of the last heavy-duty trucks Chevy produced under its own name before handing over operations to GMC and later Volvo White. In many ways, the Titan's failure marked the end of an era. Powerful, iconic, but dangerously flawed. The Chevrolet Titan 90 remains a cautionary tale from the golden age of American trucking. Number 3. The GMC Astro 95. A futuristic cab-over-engine truck that symbolized America's bold step into modern long-haul transport. Built between 1969 and 1987, it was known for its sleek design and excellent visibility, but hidden behind the glass and steel was a deadly design flaw. In high-impact collisions, the Astro 95's forward-tilting cab could become a trap. During a crash, the very components inside, steering column, dashboard, even control levers, would be thrust violently toward the driver. There were multiple reports of drivers suffering severe or fatal injuries, not just from the crash itself, but from being impaled or crushed by their own truck's interior. Seatbelts and basic cab design offered little protection against this brutal interior collapse. Safety experts in the 1970s labeled the Astro 95 as one of the most dangerous trucks in terms of survivability during front-end crashes. Here's a chilling fact. In certain documented accidents, the survival rate of Astro 95 drivers was lower than comparable trucks of the era, leading some insurance companies to flag it as a catastrophic injury risk. Despite its revolutionary look and long production run, the Astro 95 left behind a legacy of design oversight, a reminder that power and innovation mean nothing without safety. The GMC Astro 95, iconic, ambitious, and tragically unforgiving when things went wrong. Number 2. The Ford CL9000 was introduced in 1977 as Ford's vision of the modern truck. With its aerodynamic cab-over design and tilt-forward cab, it looked futuristic for its time. But behind the sleek design was a grueling experience for the driver. One of the biggest problems? Cab noise and vibration. Drivers often reported constant engine rumble, rattling panels, and harsh vibration transmitted through the floor and seat, especially at highway speeds. Over long hauls, this sensory overload caused extreme fatigue. Many drivers experienced delayed reaction times, lack of focus, and even micro-sleeps behind the wheel, a deadly combination on the open road. Although it was marketed as a driver-focused design, the CL9000 lacked proper cab insulation, effective suspension seats, and interior refinement. For many, it felt more like riding in a metal box than a state-of-the-art machine. Here's a fact: despite the complaints, the CL9000 remained in production until 1991, largely because of its lightweight design and ease of engine access, not driver comfort. The Ford CL9000 stands as a reminder that looking modern isn't enough. Without real comfort and safety, long-haul driving becomes a silent danger, one vibration at a time. Fatigue kills. And for many truckers, the CL9000 didn't help. It made things worse. Number 1, the Mack R Series, a true icon of American trucking. From logging roads to interstate highways, this tough workhorse ruled the road from the late 1960s into the 1980s. But beneath its legendary durability lay a design flaw that proved deadly, especially under pressure. The R Series suffered from uneven weight and braking distribution, particularly in configurations pulling heavy or unbalanced loads. In real-world conditions, this meant the rear axles could lock up too early, or traction would shift unpredictably under braking. The danger? High rollover risk. Especially on mountain roads or sharp curves, drivers had little room for error. A single misjudged turn or sudden brake application could cause the entire rig to tip and roll. Numerous crash reports from the 1970s and 80s mention Mack R Series trucks rolling over, often with devastating consequences. This issue was magnified by the truck's tall cab and narrow wheelbase on older models. Here's a fact. Despite the danger, the Mack R Series earned a reputation for toughness and was even favored by military and construction fleets. Many owners simply modified suspension and braking setups themselves to reduce the risk. Strong, dependable, but not without danger. The Mack R Series reminds us that even legends have weaknesses, and on steep terrain, one flaw is all it takes.